Hello, my name is Lindy Cowling and welcome to my channel. My website is www.lindycowling.co.uk. My email is info@lindycowling.co.uk. And this very short video is a short promo for one of the services that I am offering because I've just revamped my website, and it is called timelining. So timelining really is an updated expression of the consciousness that we formerly considered past lives and future lives to be. So when I'm talking about past lives, that's when we've experienced or through our soul expression events in other periods of history, what you would call past lives. So going back into medieval France, being regressed, hypnotically regressed and taken back to medieval France, where you might have had a life, you're reliving a life in France, or you're reliving a life as a Native American Indian, and they're all past lives. And formally, future life progression is dipping into the energies of, potentially what's ahead, not just a little bit ahead, but can be outside of this timeline. So 50 years ahead, 100 years ahead, 200 years ahead. These are things that I've been working in for 15 years in the old paradigm, and also demonstrated that twice on BBC Radio 1 on breakfast radio some years ago now, but for two DJs on there, two top radio presenters, Scott Mills and Judge Jules. They both wanted to go into the future, ironically. Anyway, so timelining is it's the multi-dimensional awareness of consciousness, and that we are experiencing our consciousness in different timelines, what you would think of as past lives, or what some people think of as future, the future as well, simultaneously at the same time. And that we don't just necessarily just have to have a jaunt or a visit back to that just out of interest now. We can access what we were thinking of in linear terms as the past. We can go to these timelines that are existing now as the multi-dimensional expression of our soul experiencing as consciousness in that timeline at the same time. Not only can we use the attributes, the positive attributes, there's no negativity involved in this, the positive attributes of that there, and also create healing or receive healing from those positive attributes and that kind of amalgamation, that merging of our energy, either what we considered as backwards on the timeline or forwards, i.e. future or past, but which we now know is all existing simultaneously. There can be great healing, there can be great healing happening in those timelines, which affect the now, because it's all happening in the now. We've known from doing past life regression for some years that people can have what we call bleed-throughs, where something that's been happening to them in another, what you call another life or another timeline, can affect physically what's happening to them now, and they can take on some of those characteristics and it can affect them now. So we've known that you could kind of go back and do some work around that, and 15 years of proof, if you like, has shown me that over many years that yes, that's absolutely possible. But now we're going one step further, where we are able to go forward, we're able to go backwards, but actually again future, past, all happening at the same time. We're able to bring the positive attributes, it's all very positive, very healing, no negativity, into the now. we're able to, it's not like soul retrieval, retrieve parts of that, but we're able to access, there's no limitations to accessing our consciousness in totality, really, all of it. So it's very, very exciting, because it doesn't even feel right to me now, because where I'm at my awareness now, it doesn't feel right for me even to say. It just felt too old and dated and old school, you know, past life regression, future life regression. It feels old, it feels heavy to me now. It's much lighter, faster energy than that. We're talking about healing in the moment. We're talking about completion. We're talking about accessing the totality of our diamond consciousness, the whole facets of our soul, our expression of consciousness. So I call it timelining, because it's timeline. So I call it timelining, you know, because we're kind of like accessing all these different levels of our soul's expression of consciousness. On that note, it's just a short promo. Check it out if you're interested. I won't be able to do that sort of work over the internet. I would need to see you wherever you are in the world on a one-on-one for that. That would be a one-to-one service. Thank you very much. On that note, I will love you and leave you. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to working with you. Bye.